Throughout the European Union, immigration has become a hot political, economic and social issue. The racial and religious multi-dimension of the European Union today is making many Europeans concerned that their way of life is being eclipsed by mostly non-white immigrants who dress differently, cook differently and pray differently from the European majority.
People who decide to live in any other country than where they were born should integrate and assimilate into the country in which they have chosen to live.
That's right. I'm a widow from the last war, and my husband didn't fight for what's going on in this country now.
The arrival of thousands of immigrants into the European Union has placed a new and controversial emphasis on the need for integration. However, speaking the language and adopting European values does not seem to prevent different treatment due to racial or religious differences.
There has been a marked not just a marked increase, but certainly a marked incidence of Muslims being discriminated against in the workplace, and for no other reason other than they are Muslim.
You can have all the degrees you want, but if you apply for a job, they'll take someone else. From 5 years old, they look at us as if we're going to steal something whenever we walk into a store.
My problem is that I was born and grew up in Germany. But the funny thing is that when Germans see me, they see only an Asian, no more. And they think maybe he's a tourist, maybe a student, just a foreigner.
In contrast to the United States, Europe has never seen itself as a melting pot of cultures. Migration is supposed to be useful to meet labour needs, but foreign workers are not seen as members of the countries where they now live. So these economic migrants have never really tried to integrate. But now that the European Union countries are recognising that newcomers are immigrants and not temporary workers, new laws require immigrants to take language courses and instruction in the culture of their new home.
Deep inside me, I still keep my Turkish roots, traditions and way of thinking. All of this comes from my upbringing. But I'm a German citizen now, and this combination is nice, but it confuses me a little bit. I couldn't say whether I'm 100% German or 100% Turk.
Integrating into a multicultural Europe will require movement by everybody, and it comes at a time when foreigners and nationals in many areas of the European Union are retreating behind ethnic lines.
Maybe because sometimes they look down on us, and I know that they don't really treat us as good as one of them.
I'm a Frankfurt boy and I don't have any problem with anti-Semitism. Sometimes I hear about it from friends, but I've never had any problem.
You abide by British ways, but you can't become that. It's like, how can a lizard become a snake?
This is Sandra Spencer reporting from the European Union.